A couple more minutes. Still have time to get another drink or something. Oh, there it is, 1437 actually. So not too long, not too long.
E-Gaming Bets. We accept bets on computer games online since 2011. Referral system for regular users and the first deposit bonus. Gaming devices store and the best choice of payment systems. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, Counter-Strike and StarCraft, World of Tanks and League of Legends. EGB.com. You know for sure who's going to win.
G2A.com, the best video game store ever! Fast as lightning, solid as a rock, cheap as duck. What's more, you can sell on it because it's also a marketplace. Remember G2A.com, the best video game store ever!
Alright, those are all the right buttons. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Dragon Job, and this is the second game in this two-game series between Digital Chaos and the Elite Wolves in the final match of the Dota Pit America qualifiers. I'm joined by Egad this time around. Tad had to step out, and there's also Corrupt Drop Bear, responsible for the stat pop-ups that you will see every once in a while on the right-hand side. So, Egad, how are you doing, man?
Doing good. I was just playing Honey Pop before I came here.
Yeah,
So
I saw you tweet about it, then I actually saw you pop up in Steam as Egad is now playing Honey Pop, and I was like, oh my god, he's actually doing it. But hey,
whatever. It passes the time.
well, Dota Casting is doing the same thing, so let's hope we're gonna see another nice little match here. Elite Wolves, well, they ended up losing the last match as Digital Chaos walked over their base, but there was quite a while where they were able to hold on, fight back, and gave DC quite a hard time. Of course, worth remembering that DC, well, what Elite Wolves can't really achieve anything else in these qualifiers. Digital Chaos still have the chance to go ahead of Complexity in the standings, claiming the first spot, the top spot, with all the glory, and probably a better seeding in the main events. If they win this game, they'll put them in the same amount of points, and the head-to-head to the Complexity was a 2-0 in favor of DC, so I'm just gonna assume that's how it works. So DC is still everything to play for. They ban out the Undying, they ban out the Beastmaster, and pick up the Lone Druid as their first pick. What do you think about that?
Lone Druid was pretty strong during Starladder today, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the American teams are going to start picking it up now too. Chinese teams, I don't even touch this hero. It's kind of sad, but he's so good. Like, he guarantees himself at least the poof back to the main, Druid with the Roar. The Roar is just such a damn good ability. If you can get a Roar off while someone's rooted, they can't do anything in response. They can't TP, they can't do nothing. So just that hero is so strong now, and the Radiance Bear build is obviously still very core with Midas if you can afford that. I've seen some variations with some right-click build, like SNY into like Mjolnir or something like that, but it's pretty standard to just go like AC Radiance and just split the waves. And if you ever find like a Lone Druid like super far ahead, maybe just get the Aghanims and let that bear go rampant, split pushing lanes.
Yeah, why not?
Oof.
I mean, that bear is it's one of these things that if you win a team fight, then you are going to take towers, going to take Raxus if it's on the opposite side of the map. That's just how good he is at pushing down the buildings, not just clearing creep waves with the Radiance or Mjolnir or something like that, but also bringing down the towers with the Demolish. So, well,
10 seconds to go.
we'll see whether the game develops in that kind of direction. They also pick up the Invoker for Yawar once again for the middle lane, so that's also something that can go to Quasi-Exort builds with the Forge Spirits, with a Necrobook, and contribute to the push. Not necessarily going to be the case, obviously, plenty of ways to play the Invoker that are all equally viable. Elite Wolves, though, they, as solid as it gets for their draft so far, Vengeful Spirit and Gyrocopter. Bench probably going to be the support outside of some CS Dota teams. I haven't really seen the Vengeful Spirit core really take off.
Yeah, Venge support here for sure with Gyro is pretty strong. Flat Cannon is just so good with the wave. But these bans are rather interesting. A lot of hate towards the off lane from DC, and then E-Wolves kind of split it up a bit with some support and then some mid hate. But I mean, DC already got the Invoker, so we can expect the bear to have Alacrity on it. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh god. No.
Yeah, attacks me with Alacrity Bear. Lots of
so
roots.
Scary. Yeah.
Lots of roots.
Well,
Oh god.
If they know this stuff, they're gonna have the button for the root. So hit it at the first try every single time. So
I mean, they have a
close
good
to it at
response
first.
from root. They have a decent response with the swap right now, so that's not too bad. I haven't seen an interaction with Oracle and Fortune's End. If it purges off the root, I'm not too sure. I believe it does. There was a whole post on Reddit that Sky like labeled Oracle, did everything about what he purges. There's like 100+ spells that he can purge. Like, I didn't get to go through all that, unfortunately, because I love this hero now that it's in the rotation. But
Wasn't there like a website once where you could check like two spells and their interactions together?
yeah, I
We
don't
need
remember.
something like that, definitely.
That'd be sick. Make
But
it
yeah.
up. Make it up.
Not gonna see it this time, this game around anyway, as Oracle was first banned by Elite Wolves, so none of those shenanigans.
Radiant's pick.
But yeah, Witch Doctor and Abaddon also banned out. All these heroes
Hey.
kind of fitting the theme of the sustain that Digital Chaos have had going for them in the last game. So now E-Wolves, pick themselves up something interesting themselves. The Enchantress, probably in an offlane core role. If it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that the way that
It
they
should
see
be. It
playing
should be.
Yeah.
They don't want to ever really land against a lone druid. We saw that in Starletter today as well, where the Gyro Venge just kind of went aggro try and just avoided the lone druid matchup. Enchantress with Untouchable versus Druid is actually a pretty big deal because she can deal a ton of damage before a Riker can come in with multiple points in that. And once she hits 6, the pure damage versus the lone druid is so good. Even when he transforms into the more tanky form.
Unless you,
she-
of course, dodge the right
Dragonlance.
clicks with the actual transformation, but I'm probably
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to see too much of that. But Mirana, okay, that's a hero that I haven't seen outside of very specific lineups in the American scene. And, well, disclaimer, I don't know too much about the American scene. I've mostly been casting EU Dota, but I think Complexity have been running it. Do you know something
I
about that? I
have
don't know.
not noticed at all.
It's like
They're more of a European squad now. Okay, you
Yeah.
can't even consider them NA anymore.
Well, they're still based in NA, I suppose. The organization is at least. But yeah, Mirana, it seems like a mediocre hero to me nowadays. I mean, the arrow is nice if you can get it off, but then again, it's really hard without a good setup. They might have some of that with the Invoker, with the Lone Druid, but even then, the Leap is okay. The Starstorm, okay. The Moonlight
It's
Shadow
also
easily
the-
countered.
Starstorm's really the main killing ability, and they're just going to look to pick up some more magic damage to kind of deal with the Enchantress, because this is going to be guaranteed like an untouchable Enchantress.
Yeah.
So they need as much magic burst as they can. So I can understand them compensating a little bit.
Actually, one thing that the Mirana can do, at least in the early laning phase, is to just deal with the Enchantress creeps very easily. If you just want to spend the arrow on that, because that'll one-shot any sort of creep that Enchantress has.
Reserve time.
True. I doubt he's going to really worry about enchanting creeps to start the game,
Yeah, that's true.
You need most of the heal and such, but the Bat Rider is going to be pretty fun versus the Invoker. We've seen this matchup actually go in favor of the Bat Rider from time to time if he gets some really sick napalm stacks, and if TC isn't careful here, the Invoker could backfire a little bit, but we'll see, because oh man, sticky napalm's just so good now. Like, Bat Rider can run over just about any lane with enough stacks, and Night Stalker, hey, let's get the aggro roaming Mirana Night Stalker combo.
Speaking of running, Night Stalker can do that. Definitely at night time, so hey. It's potentially very
God, don't
strong. I'm dying the entire week, man. I don't even know how I'm still alive. It's, I mean, the past 2 days I was casting the Hitbox Elite Cup, was like kind of scheduled. I know what was coming. But today I've casted the Go for Dota 2 Cup unexpectedly. Because Durka's also even sicker than me, so he couldn't do it. And now the Dota Pit game pops up out of nowhere for us, so...
There you go.
But yeah,
That's fun.
I'm going through it. Thanks for joining me, by the way. If I had to have solo cast all these games, I would have actually died by now. So thanks for joining, man.
No problem, man. I'm always around to help. If you need some analysis, I can offer my 5K. That's all I've got.
Much better than me, though. I will not name a number because then
I like these
Twitch will
offlane bans,
go.
though.
Yeah.
These are pretty good. The Brood and the Darkseer. Darkseer is just way popular right now. A lot of priority bans against like Bulldog and such. It's very specific players can be super deadly with these heroes, but Spearbreaker comes out, so I mean they'll have some counter initiation with a good charge here. He provides them with some good bursts too, as well as the RNG. Obviously, 17%. No one really wants to mess with that. But last pick for DC, they need their offlaner. No, they need their one position.
They have plenty
What's,
of offliners.
Yeah, true.
Do they though? I mean, or do they just put Lone Druid there, pick up another support, have the Night Stalker on 3, with Mirana kind of roaming?
I think they're gonna roam together. Like first nighttime at like 4 minutes, they should be smoked up and killing mid lane.
Okay.
But there's the off lane for the clockwork. Nice.
Looks like that's going to be the case. Isn't it a little bit too greedy to have Mirana and the
No.
Night Stalker as kind of supporters?
No, not at all. The Mirana can hard 5, let the Night Stalker get his phase, let him get his urn, and then just run people down. And I completely forgot that Yawar is on this team. I don't know why I said that TC was there. So he's seeing TC like TA not back in the day, but a couple months ago. But yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
And honestly, 1437 as their captain just adds so much to this team. It's so good.
Also,
This draft is really creative.
one thing I just realized, that's a Clockwork on the team with Bulba on it.
Yep.
Have Digital Chaos actually just won already?
I don't know. It's tough to deal with the Enchantress. There's
It's
gonna be
Bulba
a lot.
Clock, man. I mean, I gotta admit, I was a Liquid fanboy back when Bulba was on there, in that old Liquid team. And he was actually one of the reasons I did fall in love with the team. Just his Clockwork, his Elder Titan at that point. it's just, I mean, some players have the normal hero
Yeah.
combos that they're just so good with that they know everything, every single
Oh,
matchup,
Sunstrike.
every single possible
they see
matchup.
it?
And what?
Oh, I don't think they saw his TP. So when you play Invoker, you immediately this is some like cheesy shit that comes out.
Yeah.
But the Invoker will immediately go for Exort and Sunstrike to see if anybody is TP'd out to place any of those early aggressive wards, like you see up on this cliff, which is another very unorthodox one. A lot of what's the key to draw on the map? I've never done this before. It's so weird.
Control.
It's control. Okay, so what normally ends up happening in this mid area is you'll see a ward over here. You'll see a ward either up here or up here. From the dire side, the sneaky spot is usually the first exit that I drew is out here, and then for the
Can't actually
radiant
see your
side,
drawings.
you can't.
Maybe it's because drop bear is actually in the second slot. You can only see the camera.
Oh,
and
whatever.
Oh well, it's
Whatever.
bad.
It's fine.
Oh, well.
My X's mean nothing now.
Can you see mine? My drawings?
I cannot. So, actually, I can see yours. That's
Fine.
weird.
Okay. Dota.
Whatever.
Please. Alright, yeah. Alright guys, if you're just tuning in and so listening to Amusings, welcome. My name is DragonDropper, bringing you this game alongside EGAD, joining me for game number 2. And of course, Corruptdropper here from the Standard Defense Stats crew is going to be providing these numbers in the boxes on the right hand side. And now the game starts. Might see an early engagement here. Gotta
Can they fight
wait for
this?
that. There's
I
a
don't
Mirana
think they
arrow.
can. It's gonna hit the
Use
bear
it.
though.
There it is. No, it's gonna hit Van. The bear's on the same team, dude.
So what? So what?
So
I
what?
believe-
Just hit the bear anyway.
They got it anyway. You know that, right? The bear can pick up the bounty rune. Just so you know.
You can?
Yep. So it
Oh
goes
well,
over
he did.
to,
He did.
TC.
Indeed.
Yep.
GG.
It's very tricky. Very annoying to deal with, honestly. And I don't think the bear should be able to do that, but it can. So,
Alright.
grats TC get both runes.
Well, and with that, let's take a quick look at the lineups before the
Oh, he's
action
blocking the hard
starts
camp too.
going. Oh god.
Nice.
Top lane for Digital Chaos. We've got TC and that bear already making the place. 1437 playing the Night Stalker, helping out a little bit. Aoi on the roaming Mirana. In the mid lane, you've got Yawar, tagged up as promises here on the Invoker once again. And that leaves the off lane to the one, the only Bulba, playing the Clockwork.
On the Evil size, we got Iwo. I always say Iwo for some reason, but he's been playing the Gyrocopter. He's got Masoku supporting him up. We got Smash, who's actually jungling with the Enchantress for a little bit. Van, or formerly like Slarky, as he was formerly the one position for Ewolves for a while, and now he's playing mid, which is pretty cool to see him shift over there. And then, we got Sia on the Spiritbreaker. Who's that? That's not his tag, is it? I don't remember who they're off is.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep on him. Sia.
Mid lane though, so hello. Almost T2 was there. It was it an arrow landing?
Looks like it's on cooldown, so yes. And he went for the napalm play. Like, against Exort Invoker, when he doesn't have Quas, like, you can easily just go for that napalm play, but if there's a support to back it up, the counter gank is just so easy. Because the Batrider has to commit so hard because he's such a mid-range hero.
Yeah. So yeah, Batrun in general in mid. I mean, the only player that I've actually seen it do is S4, and always relatively successfully. Everyone else seems to like prefer him in the off lane. So yeah, this matchup against Invoker outside of Mirana just hitting arrows on the side. Actually, it might happen again. There's an Invis rune on Aoi here. We'll find Smash as well.
Oh, he can steal some XP. That's not bad.
Yeah, what do you think about Batrider mid in general?
I think it's amazing. I think S4 like really just shows it off so well. Like S4 is the person to watch if you're gonna look for Batrider mid. Unless Bloody Nine at some point just wants to become the premier Batrider player
Bottom lane,
again.
Bulba.
Oh.
Well, it gets the cogs off, but catching Iowa inside of it with him. Exactly the best thing to happen with that 2 points up with the Rocket Barrage. So nice little setup there from Masoku. Always here to soak some more experience. Maybe get an arrow off, but at this range it will not make a difference. Oh, will it? A TP comes in. Bulba's back. Now Masoku. Aoi will reveal himself with the body blocks. Iowa's still there though. He's plenty of Rocket Barrage damage. Bulba does it again.
Oh, he missed the
Act
arrow!
the cogs. The arrow is missed. Now there's a charge coming. Yeah, from the tower. Saya teleporting in just to get that extra range. Now he just leaps across the river. Good on him. But yeah, at the end of the day, I will actually take quite a bit of damage. And yes, Vengeful Spirit has a self. Masoku might have to give that over in a moment's time.
I'm wondering if Yawar is going to stick heavily into Exor. I've seen so many variations Invoker lately. It's like absolutely insane. Still, I see some Quas Wex every now and then, but then you see like those max Exort builds, and it's just like he does a shit ton of pure damage, but at
Yeah.
the same time, he's not as like utility based. You know, EMP Tornado just such great spells.
They'll kind of have the Deafening Blast into the Meteor or something like that.
Mhm.
Or if you
The Meteor
go
plays good.
Yules, yeah. It's supposed to be Sunstrike though, and if you have any sort of setup, of course that'll help to just have that long range artillery available to able to secure the kills across the map. And of course, if you do have a Clockwork on your team, if you do have a bear with the potential to root, then that is very welcome to have that sort of thing available to you. Even if it's outside of any sort of global strategy lineup with Spectres, Nature's Prophets, Zeuses, these kind
Oh
of things.
wow, he's doing pretty well this patch. Okay, TC 6
wow.
and 1. Not
All
bad.
time, yeah. All time as well. 31, 17. I mean, I'm no expert, but it's more than 50%.
Is it?
31 and 17 all time?
I'm just
Yes. Come on, Egad. Don't throw me off like that. I'm
31 and
freaking
17 isn't more than half of 1734 though.
sick. Like 50% is if you have as many wins as
I'm
losses.
just kidding. I'm messing with you.
Oh,
Both
come
games
on.
out.
64.6. There you go. Dropback confirms it. Thank you very much. Alright, Bulba dies again. For third time, he gets the Gyrocopter inside of the Cogs, and this is not, once again, not what you want to have happen. Especially
it's
when
not.
the creeps around.
Especially if you're feeding it into a gyro who's already got his phase boots into him, so that's not going to be good. He's going to probably pick up an early HOD as well, so he'll start doming creeps and stacking ancients, and then things get a little hairy from there. But I mean, TC's doing the same thing. He's keeping up with last hits. He's doing pretty well in denies, and he did a crap ton of damage to the tower. That bear is just so strong.
Yeah.
It just does everything. And now that it has control too, the bear is literally another hero.
Pretty much, yeah. It's you have to look at Lone Druid. He's kind of 1.5 heroes more or less. The actual hero not really doing a whole lot most of the time, but hey, there's an arrow. We'll hit on a creep and take that out of the picture, and now Smash will be forced out, but there's a charge coming through onto TC. Doesn't have his ultimate form yet, so not quite as tanky, but it's only Sia here. Smash unable to really provide anything on top of that, so yeah, they'll get away with murder, and the murder victim in this case was just a tower, so maybe not as bloody, but still as effective when it comes to net worth.
Oh, battle for this 6-minute rune? No. Oh, okay, Yawar's just gonna give it up. Alright. There's a nice little regen down there too, but Bulba has his bottle now, so that's gonna be pretty helpful for him.
Yeah.
But Bulba's like doing really well considering that he's been dove like 3 times.
Yeah.
14 and 5, level 5. He's doing better than Spirit Breaker's level 3. Like, Sia's actually having a horrid time.
Yes, he is. I mean, he's been forced into a rotation down into the bottom lane a little bit earlier. And of course, you don't really want to get too close to the bear with the entangle possibility. And okay, how did that happen?
Arrow mid again. It's tough to keep up with that, honestly. But the arrow into Meatball is just dirty. That's actually a nasty combo. Meatball Sunstrike.
Who needs
Also
to set
damage.
up if you're Sing, right? In this case, Aoi. He's had an amazing game on Chen in the last game. He had like
I love Chen this patch.
yeah,
Chen,
I think
so
Drop
good.
Bear put up a couple of stats about Chen and Aoi. He had like one of the top, or maybe even the top record with Axe, Mag, Arcane Boots on the timing.
Oh boy. Is Bulba
Oh.
dead here? He's gonna get slowed down quite a bit.
Middle lane though,
Dodges the
1437. Well, yeah, does it. Now, Cold Snap, Arrow, short range this time, but more than enough damage to bring down the van once again. No pun intended, and yeah, there we go, level 7 Bat Rider. Died 3 times though in Jawar. 2, 1 and 1. Pretty good quota from Invoker.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna finish his Animitis very quickly. This is like gonna be a sub 8 minute, it looks like. Nah, he's not pushing the 8 minute mark, but probably like 9 minute.
Bottom lane though,
Which is-
Bulba is being charged up. Masoku was hiding in the wings with the stun, and that'll be that. 157 comes in, so is
Yeah.
TC. Aoi leaping across, they will find Masoku. Try to body block.
Oh,
Still has the arrow. If he can land it at a decent range, it should be the kill. But now the turnaround here with the Rocket Crush Maibo. That's Aoi going down. Sia was also still there. Counter occupying
That-
1437 and TC long enough to secure that extra kill. Going to wave E-Wolves. Now
That
TC
ward
is
right
still
there.
hanging around. The bear's there. We'll now have to right click. Might need actually a root. There's Sia with
they
a
have a-
bash. There's the transformation though, so he's a little bit more tanky now. Potential turnaround if they can get a route, but they can't. TC is not a pro loader. There it is, never mind. Sunstrike can follow, and that is Sia going down. Cox this time around in the right position to keep Iowa away and burn away all of his mana.
You can see actually Bulba was trying to do something super cool there. He was trying to kill off the melee creeps so he could hit level 6 and then get the hook shot, but luckily enough for them, the bear got the root. That thing lasts so long too. 3 seconds on a hero, like
It's like, what the hell?
Doesn't get better than that.
Oh, 1437. Is that a solo kill though? He's getting some help, but the TPs are just taking so long. Now, Moonlight Shadow, do they have detection?
No.
It's burning quite a bit with the Flame Break and a couple of napalm stacks, but covering fire from the Marana more than enough to not just finish, help him save his life, but also setting up for Iowa in the bottom lane. Caught with a hook shot, now gets a call on off 2 heroes around him, 2.5 with a bear. And now, TP from Smash has it open going. TC will die to that. Now Sia with the charge onto Bulba. Cox will not save him, still under tower range. That'll be yet another death on this clock. I've been praising him, but for now, it seems like he's a bit off his game.
Enchantress, what a hero! And he's gonna build a Force Staff too, so he could throw an Impetus and then just force somebody away.
Oh no!
Do damage like that. That's probably gonna be more for him, but he could use it like that. That's so cheesy, but whatever. It works. Enchantress is honestly like so good now. Dragonlance too, probably gonna be his next item. If not Dragonlance, then maybe some kind of mana regen or something. Maybe you can pick up the Urn for the team. But
I don't think you can forgo Dragonlance though. It's such a cheap and easy upgrade to your ultimate compared to
yeah, you can break it down too. Get your BKB or something if you really want to use that Ogre Axe that's in it.
Almost if you need it, I want to say. I mean, Dragonlance on few heroes like Gyrocopter, it's a great hero. It's a great item to pick up. Great interim item to pick up, right? Because it'll build into a butterfly and a BKB.
First?
What? Who?
Oh my god!
Oh god, hang on.
Dan has bots as his first item and just TP down get the kill.
Okay.
Wow.
That was unexpected.
That's cool. Instead of going straight Blink, just get bots, and this is like the old Blade 9 build. He would just go straight bots. Like, I don't even know if it's old. I think he still does it, if anything. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, definitely worked out. Now there's maybe a wraparound from Bulba. He's waiting for a hookshot. The tower's dropping low. Yawa's here joining the party as well. The TP comes out. Hookshot in close range onto Ivo. Sunstrike will miss though. He's still alive, but not for long. 1337 now with the darkness. Finding anyone else though. Sia is wisely keeping to the sides.
Look at Sia on the side. He's holding it. He could charge actually. This could be a really big charge from him if he goes through everybody. And like they set up a good call down.
What's the damage?
Or even a
smashes up top. They have Misoko here on a Ventral Spirit, but then they have lockdown, but they don't have the damage with that gyro or smash there. 60%. Oh god. Stun onto Yawa. Of course, if you run into that like that. There's a Sunstrike off the mark. The lasso onto Yawa. Can they bring down the Invoker once again? The ultimate from the Marana. Oh god, the swap back into the detection. It will bring down Aoi as well. With plenty of lockdown that Spirit Breaker has been able to provide as well. And yeah, just like that, E-Wolves collapse once again on DC. A bit of all that they could chew. TC at the same time, not even part of that fight, just trying to push out the middle lane a little bit. Probably happy that didn't end up dying there, but he might still. There's a charge, he's in the river. Is there any sort of follow-up? Perhaps Masoko's there, doesn't have a swap, but does have a stun.
The roar.
There's a roar though, yeah. Sia will at least secure the mana rune. But hey, in the back! Never mind, 1437 might actually get the turnaround on Iowa, but TC still in a kind of compromising position. Iowa, well, the Bears doing quite the work. Bulba with a triple hero hook shot here. TC will still end up burning to Van. Can they get more though? Can they get this Bulba? Can get Bulba at 1437? Anything done in return? Doesn't look like it. Van makes it up to the high ground, so the Cold Snap unable to keep him from escaping either. So it's, what's that, a 1-for-1 trade at the end? TC versus Iowa?
Yeah, even with that hookshot, there was nothing to follow it up. If Yawar was there earlier, like, that could have been a sick meatball. Maybe even like a Deafening Blast. But he actually had Deafening Blast invoked, but yeah, that was so sad that there was nothing to follow that up with.
Yeah.
Oh, he's even gonna enchant the Force Spear. I forgot you could do that. That's pretty nifty.
You can also enchant Necro Creeps.
Yeah.
If you want.
Wish you could enchant the bear for a little bit, you know?
That would be awesome.
That'd be broken, but whatever. Are they going?
Well, the bear's broken already, so it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, Van might be in trouble. It's still nighttime for another couple of minutes. Night Stalker just looking for him. He will see them, and he will see the See the Firefly run out, but Van already making his way back to the loving arms of his friends in the middle lane. There's a backstab here though. 1437 with the Void onto Van. There's the meatball here. Only on Van. He gets swapped out. Might still end up dying though. And he does. So the damage over time. Now Sia comes in. Lockdown 1437. Taking him down. Now Promise. Promises these isolated. He falls down. Aoi. Nothing left to do but to try and run away. Even a buyback there from the Bad Rider to try and contribute to this fight. He didn't TP in though. Also on cooldown for some reason. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe a bit of a panic. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it was canceled or anything, but I guess that's just like a really wasted buyback. He just threw away so much gold there.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, at least it's early in the game, so buybacks don't cost as much, but still, at some points, you do want your Blink Dagger. Even if you do already have the Boots of Travel. Now,
Whoa,
there's a
again?
bear. There's a hook shot onto the bear, actually. Now, Bulba's in a lot of trouble, takes a lot of damage from Savage Roar, gives him up a little bit longer, but not long enough. Now, the lasso onto Aoi. Where's the detection? Do they have it? At least they seem to.
He's burning.
Yeah, he's burning. He should end up falling here. Now 1437, the Impetus, more than enough to bring him down. Deafening Blast, not quite enough to bring Masoku down to low ground and safety, so that'll be the counter kill, but that's a Vengeful Spirit for 3 of your heroes, and I don't know. Can consider all of them core at some point? I guess not Aoi, but...
Yeah, you could. You could. I don't know, this is gonna be weird. He's building the mech now, though. So they need that for the team fights for sure, because these fights are so spread out that it's becoming way too chaotic for DC to really manage. Like, the Invoker needs like a solid setup to come in. Like, you see him using the Root and such, using the Cogs when he can, but the way Evils are fighting this is like charges randomly through, he's just ulting through whoever he wants, like, you can't have that happen. And the Bat Rider as well with the bots, like, he's doing pretty good with this. Like, he's timing his Fireflies nicely too, which is giving him ample time to set up a sick lasso like you saw in that last engagement. Like, he just dragged him in and the old team was just wrapped around him already.
Yep. It looks like they want to finish this push now. The mid-tier 1 tower still standing for some reason. Not for long. DC unable to really contest this now. 1437 has to be careful. It's still nighttime, only for another couple of seconds though. Charge, it's going to top though. They want to bring down this bear again. Want to make sure that TC can't get the items that he wants. Want to delay that Radiance as much as they can. But hey, Savage Roar, hello. Get the hell out of here. Such a good spell. Is it good enough? He TP's out, but there's the ultimate.
Okay.
Not quick enough. Alright. Looks like it will turn into a 1v1 tower trade. Tier 1 mid, Tier 1 bottom for Tier 1 top.
The thing about that though is, if they had not broke that smoke out the tower range, they could have just baited in another easy kill off the Night Stalker, because they would have been easily swarmed, but you know what, whatever, they're gonna charge mid and go for 1437, looks like.
He is dead. It is daytime, it's a Night Stalker. He's all alone. He's dead already.
Not a damn thing you can do, and now Van has his Blink Dagger too, so, I mean, he's looking really good on these timings, despite having just used the buyback a little while ago.
Blink Daggers, Blink Dagger, Boots of Travel, 60 minutes in. I don't know if the stats for that in that order, but seems quite good to me. Yeah, once again, they just turned it to another trade. Tier 2 bottom for Tier 2 top, but A-Wolves TPing back to try and help Sia, connecting with a charge, maybe not, with a Deafening Blast in time. Now, the ultimate comes out, lift up into the air, and now Bulba tries to create space, but it's on Van, he can just fly out on a Firefly. Bulba is dropping so low, just need a little bit more damage, he's burning a Firefly, that'll do the trick. Aoi trying to TP out, not gonna work with that lasso. Don't quite have to do detection, but they don't need it. 2 heroes down, they do not get... Oh, Masoku, yeah, he will be the trade out then. They do not get the tower on either side. Little charge coming up though on 1437.
But
will
even
probably
a gem?
not end.
Wow.
How does he get that money, honestly?
No, it's not the money, it's the fact that he picked it up so early, but I guess against the Moonlight Shadow it makes sense. And now they can actually de-ward, because there's these 3 like wards set up in their jungle, which are giving them a lot of vision, but they're still not able to do anything with them. They're trying to, but they just keep getting overwhelmed. These fights are like awful for DC. It's way too unorganized.
Take a look at the graphs and they would definitely agree. There's a Sunstrike somewhere. I don't know what that was. But yeah, 3k gold or so in favor of E-Wolves. Experience, same kind of story. It's not an insurmountable lead by any means, but it's getting to a point where E-Wolves, do you actually think they have the better late game if they can keep getting ahead in the mid game now?
Of course, this Enchantress is gonna destroy. She's got Dragon Lance and almost has an Aghanims, like... It's gonna
Oh,
be
hang on, middle
very,
lane.
very
There's a
crazy.
lasso. 1-4-3-7. This is daytime again. No ultimate available. Josh comes in as well for the extra help, and well,
Burn, baby, burn.
yeah, I mean, just a little bit too far forward. DC, they don't have the vision for that. They can't really
They
allow
used to
themselves to
have
be picked up like that again and again and again.
They used to have the vision for it, but the gem came into effect.
Yeah,
It's just gone now.
On the other hand, if they can get their hands on a gem, the Night Stalker won't have to buy one for himself. But at the
that's
same
so
time,
cool.
he's also far away from his Aghanim Scepter to get that unobstructed night vision. So, well, Suku,
Dire's mid tower won't last.
thank
Right
you,
an
Sentry.
arrow. Not gonna hit.
Did you see that one GIF where Mirana shot like an arrow, or the one video where Mirana shot an arrow there
What's with all the mid
into a Spirit Breaker charging there?
Hope the Dire weren't partial to that mid
Nice predictions, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't think I saw it, but can only assume it was a very well thought out play.
I think it wasn't done on What the Fuck or something. On What the Fuck moments.
Uh,
But yeah, just something that came to mind. But yeah, end result, towers down. More gold for E-Wolves, and yeah, they're gonna turn it into more items. You talked about the enchanters with the axe. Halfway there, Iowa, what's he building? Looks like a Sanjin Yasha, or perhaps a BKB now. What do you think with that Ogre Club?
just go for BKB. There's a lot of magic damage he could mitigate with that, but if he goes for the SLI, I can understand there too, but I think BKB should be coming out. Just standing on Yasha is good. It's enough damage. And I think DC, yeah, they gotta go for Roche. There's no wards over here from E-Wolves too, which is actually really bad for them if they give this up. And they actually do have a ward in their inventory too that they haven't really bought, but they're just gonna be forced to give over an Aegis to DC. I think they're still comfortable in taking some of these fights and can afford to give this up, but you know, it's something you really never want to do.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the standard trade perhaps coming out. As soon as they realize that the Roche is going on, Iowa will finish up the tier 2 tower, so...
You know the drill.
Well,
Oh, Radiance is done. Okay. I mean, I don't. Is that
it's
gonna
hard,
be enough?
yeah,
though?
it's kind of hard to believe that it's 20 minutes in. Not exactly the worst timing for a Radiance, but with the way the TC has been shut down, especially, or has been that E-Wolves tried to shut TC down the entire time with the constant charges almost. Kind of cool that he's been able to pick that up still.
I don't really. I think this is actually a decent item versus the Enchantress too. Hopefully, miss some impetus shots if anything.
Yeah. Third most farmed Enchantress this patch in terms of net worth. Very nice. Behind Mason, Moo, and Bulba actually on third place. Didn't know
Take
Bulba played
Bulba's spot.
Enchantress.
He's taking a spot.
Wow. We'll let that rest on him or not. Well, he probably doesn't realize.
Do it with flair.
I doubt he does.
Yeah, that would be a little bit weird. Of course, they don't see the numbers as we do.
Nope. Oh man, Bulba's struggling so much to find an item. I think he just picked up his Blade Bell now at 21 minutes. That's his first actual item.
Yeah.
Oh, that blows.
Rock it on.
Ideally, you want an axe, you want 4 staff on that hero, just to be able to make the plays, be able to create the chaos and fight, and the space for your bar to be to safely do the right clicks, do the combos, and TC of course with the bear. Same kind of story.
They're smoked? Oh yeah, Eagles are gonna go for a big play here. Let's see. They have a haste to unban, so he can get a
God.
decent pull on a lasso.
And the charge starts, they have. They see a wall, there's the lasso.
There it is.
Sia isn't even continuing. He's stuck in a tree actually, but hey, Yawar still down, that's the Aegis down the drain. Yeah, Impetus doing a bit of damage here. They do see him with the gem, of course, and now Sia trying to get himself out of there with the ultimate. Will be able to. Bulba ends up dying. So all the AoE once again caught with Iowa. Meanwhile, back Saya. Sacrificial Lamb, not before getting another charge off. He is setting up for Iowa with the flak cannon
think
to
this is
do
game.
the work. And yeah, might be 3 heroes down. Make that a bear too.
2 down.
I don't think DC can fight at all. Like that initiation by Van was perfect, and then also, like everything just fell into place. Like Smash couldn't be touched. Untouchable is just proving to be too harmful right out of DC. Yawar is just really off. I don't know if he's tilted or something right now, but his spell casts on the invokes have been super sloppy. He completely whiffed the Meatball Deafening Blast combo thanks to Smash's 4 staff. Like there was nothing they could do against that.
Yep.
Oh, that was rough. That was really rough for DC.
That looked different in the last game, but well, E-Wolves is still haven't quite broken the base just yet. Tier 3 tower did take quite a bit of damage, but it has not fallen So, what's the way for DC to come back in this game now? Do they need
it's,
more hook
it's gonna be a
shots?
long road. Jeez, they're gonna need a miracle with hook shots. Like they're gonna need the combo setup with the hook shots and the cogs, like 2-man cogs at the least
Players here.
for DC and UR to really get going. He's trying to finish an Ags too, which he's actually really close to. Once he has the Ags, that's gonna be really impactful. But it's just he's still not hitting those spells. Like he's been farming for so long, but I don't know.
And he's the only one who's up in the ballpark there, together with the Gyro, who is still
Yeah.
1500 gold ahead or so of him. TC, well, kind of trying to keep up with the Radiance on the Bear, but still the only thing to show for it. And now,
That-
well, the Illusion.
Bull
Well,
ran
little...
up. You know, he's like, all right, I'm gonna fight this guy. It's just like, and it's just an illusion.
They'll flag out the fact that they're there, so you wolves know what's up. A little run to the tier 1 mid actually, so nice little rally point for them to have that extra bit of safety too. But yeah, DC are just gonna ping out the tower. I guess it was E-Wolves pinging it out, but they want to push it down. No real trades for E-Wolves to take at this point with middle wave actually. Pushing close to the base, Iowa pushing it out. So it might be tier 3 for tier 2 trade, and that's not something that you find in a Dota book as under recommended strategies.
They can delay TPs too, if anything, if not cancel some. I mean, look at Evilgo, he's just going for it. Like, they have to dive or something. Hook shot.
Smash dodges the arrow, hookshot on the back there, it's isolated Saya, and there's the meatball only on one, but Saya is even swapped out. Well, might not stay with 137 dropping low. Same for Yawa, aiding some of these impetuses now. Smash though. Force the 4-staff out as the TP goes back.
Smash.
And
Such a beast.
still gets that kill. Now TP from Bulwa at the same time. Top, the middle lane, what's happening here? Iowa gets out, gets the tier 3 as well as the range tracks. So DC can sort of win a fight if Gyro's not there. I guess.
They can take 4v5s, I guess, but barely. Like, they kill off the offlane and a support. You can count the Spear Breaker as pretty much a support anyway. But, the BKB is done now for the Gyro, and, I mean, he got a free range rack, so what more could you really want? Look at the top 3 net worth, too. It's all E-Wolves.
That's not what you want to see if you're a DC fan, so... Or
Oh, is
maybe if you come
Vanguard
back...
Ags?
Huh? Is he?
Nah, it's probably Octarine, but a boy could dream. You know, double axe. Not double axe, double lasso.
Speaking of Axe, Enchantress of course have been... Smash, he had that for a while now, before that fight. Yeah, that's Dragonlance, that's Axe. Axe gives you, like, what, 400... 140 extra?
It's,
No,
it's 190.
190 extra bonus range, and then the 130 from the Dragonlance. That
320
all
PvP?
converts into damage if you can get it off. Lost the 4-star, forces someone away if he wants to be cheeky.
Look at how far she attacks from half a screen away. That's so insane.
Oh man. Dragonlance gaming. It's a thing.
Yes, so.
Maybe not as popular as Mango gaming, which is pretty damn cool sometimes, but hey, it works. BKB and Gyrocopter, 1000 golds. Any more items that we can see? Vengeful Spirit with going for the Ether Lens, by the looks of it. Almost has it too.
Best time of Vengeful Spirit.
Oh yeah. It's kind of an easy axe upgrade.
No, this patch, okay. I was gonna say, well, in all time, no way. But Smash is playing a good game. You saw that stat pop up. He's got the most kills in 25 minutes. 9-0 and 5, still yet to die. Untouchable proving to be super annoying to deal with.
I mean, you kind of
As
need the
usual.
Invoker combo on top of them. On top of maybe just Starstorm and a nuke from Night Stalker.
And he just forced that for the Invoker combo, that's the thing.
Yeah. What do you do?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do unless you can lock him down again, but they have to defend high ground now. And the bear is going to be trying to get an AC with that Hyperstone, I believe. Unless he goes like Moon Shard for some reason, but oh, they pop smokes at the same time. That's a bit inefficient, but maybe they set up play with this? I'm not sure how they get to the BKB, the Gyro too.
Looking for the wraparound, but the ultimate, the swap back with the impetus. That's 1 for 3-7 going down. No buyback. Now, promises, Yawa. Caught with the lasso, and the right clicks keep on going from Smash. Bulba, next one, the 4 promises. Just next one on the list after the Yules isolating him. 3 heroes down. Buyback has to come out from Yawa. That's exactly what happens. Aoi leaves out, just trying to stay alive. TC kind of unharmed through all of this. Gets a root, gets a Sunstrike. Let's see her going down. 3 for 1 trade though. With a
That's a
buyback,
buyback
yeah,
kill.
Ewolves, they're gonna be happy with that, absolutely. Go back and wait for Roche. It's
Oh,
respawning 40
jeez.
seconds now. It's going from bad to worse for DC right now. We can also take another look at the graphs, and yeah, that just confirms it. 10k gold,
So-
about 6-7k experience now.
That fight was just horrific for DC. Like, you had to buy back and Sunstrike to get the only kill out of that fight. Like,
Yes.
there's no worse situation. They at least held the racks, I guess. That's what they got going for them, and is healing up. But Roshan's gonna be up in a couple seconds, like you said, and I mean, they can't even really fight towards the pit either. It looks like, honestly, Evils have this one in the bag, barring any kind of catastrophic throw. So we'll see. I mean,
This
they're
game's
leading
definitely
by
not beyond
12,000
throwing,
gold and
but, yeah.
like 7,000 XP. So there's still room for comeback, I guess, for DC, but it's very slim.
It's definitely not unthrowable, but yeah, I would agree. You're both in a very good position right now. They do have the control, they do have the damage. What else do you really need, right? I mean, Gyroculture provides a little bit of both, with the cooldown still slowing people down. Enchantress, of course, Smash provides the big amounts of pure damage. Plenty of control from Spirit Breaker, from Batright, and also to a degree from the Vengeful Spirit, who's also providing extra damage. Only one point up into the Vengeance Aura, but we talked about it before. The Wave of Terror, synergizing quite nicely with the physical damage that E-Wolves have available to them.
Oh, they just go mid. They ignore Roche. They don't care about Roche. they want this building. They don't need an extra life.
DC would scout out the Roche, but they will also know about what's happening in middle lane.
Are they really about to just give this up? Alright.
Look, they have a glyph now to the latest a little bit, but yeah, it looks like it. So they want to stack that for the Roche. Maybe that's the only way that they feel they can
They're gonna
actually win a
charge.
fight, but yeah. E-Wolves
Okay.
know what's going on by the looks of it. Making their way down, the Rex
They
still
have to
standing.
split. They have to just leave Iwo on the racks and then let everybody else kind of just mess around in the Roche pit. Like, just let Iwo do his thing, and then if anything, they get the Aegis, they run into you and you win that fight. Like, that's all Evils need to do. But they can go for a steal too. Van with Firefly.
He's dropping low, Van, waiting for it. He
Let's
sees the
teleport.
walls on the high ground. Tornado will not quite catch him. There's the meatball, also dodge. Oh, that's some big spells already down. Promises, look at him! The impetus
Take it.
almost brings it down, and there it is.
Got
He
it.
will fall. Let's die back for him, more or less. 1-4-3-7 next. Bulba, BKB, and I will swap back just to make sure the Van
Yeah.
survives. And, yeah, TC and now in last ones remaining, and they call it GG. 1-1 is the scoreline. That'll mean that E-Wolves still on lower parts of the bracket, of course, having lost too many games, but DC, they will remain at second place complexity, leading the group now with 12 points to DC's 11.
Yeah, that was well executed by Evils. Honestly, like they play that so well. Shout out to Smash, man. 11-0 and 8. He was pretty much the
yeah.
core at that point. See, I got like 0-4 and 20, but that's dank memes aside. Like that was just like it looked like 1437 didn't know what to do. He couldn't really roam around with AUI. He had to stay with TC for a little bit. Boba just got trounced in his lane, which is a little uncommon. But yeah, that's just well played by Elite Wolves. That's a big stomp, if anything.
Alright, that concludes our broadcast for the night. I hope you enjoyed the games. I certainly did. Even though I didn't know I was casting them even 50 minutes before it started. But hey, it's just the way it is. The life of a hashtag last minute caster. But hey, my name is DragonDrop. You can find me on Twitter at DragonDropDota. My co-caster was EGAD. Where can I find you, man?
Just at EGADcast. That's about
There
it.
you go. See it on the side there as well. And of course, let's not forget about Corrupt Drop Air from Standard Deviant Stats Crew, helping us out with the numbers here. Shout out to him as well. But yeah, that's about all the shameless plugs we have. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.
Peace.